Okay, so I'm looking at a market where we can buy. So let's take a look at GBP USD now. Let's take a look at GBP USD chart window. GBP USD. GBP USD, column white, remove grid, oh yeah, remove grid, okay. So here you go, come on. Is this market going to buy? Very likely. Why? Because I am seeing an uptrend bias right here. I am seeing an uptrend what? I'm seeing an uptrend bias right here. There was a fake breakout of this uptrend bias here because here, the uptrend here was connecting. This would have been my second connecting because before the market came up and did all these shenanigans here, market would have come down and I would have drawn a trend line. So and it tested it here the third time, and then there was a fake breakout. They wanted to hunt people's stop loss. Okay. They wanted to hunt people's stop loss. So normal level. And then it came back and then we have a rally to the top side. So we wait for a retracement. Oh Lord, I don't like analyzing with MT4. We wait for a retracement and GBP USD H1. Please let's go to trading. Tired of this guy. If you can use MT4, please use MT4. I'm not discouraging you. I don't just like using that thing. I don't like using MT4. Okay. We are on 1 hour time frame. All these support and resistance lines drawn in red were drawn on my daily time frame. And then this was the trend line that I just drew on the other guy. Now it takes the trend line and we see it trying to bounce back to the top side. Hold on. Okay, yeah, this is the trend line. This is the very trend line. GBP USD 4 hours. Hold on. Now I'm having something different here. Okay, 1 hour here. GBP USD 1 hour. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Trying to look for that pin bar that formed on the other guy. Trying to look for that pin bar. Come on, man. Okay, now there is a retracement trying to happen here. You know, I told you that when the market is moving up and coming down, it doesn't go up once. It moves up, come down a bit, moves up, come down a bit. Now we have a move up, a come down a bit, a move up, a come down a bit, a higher high and higher low, higher highs and higher lows. Now it has formed a higher low here, formed higher high, and we can see a red candle trying to form here. I need to zoom this guy in. It's really, I don't know why it is hanging. It shouldn't be like this. I'll just zoom in. Boom. Okay, so now it has formed higher low and it is formed higher high and it is trying to retrace. This is where we put our Fibonacci. Don't worry, that is for gurus. So when the Fibonacci is done, I will enter a buy, but this is not what we are looking at here. I don't think this one is working like that. So come back here to look for another market that we can analyze here. Need to really pay. This one is falling massively. Jesus Christ. I must be in serious profit by now. I took that trade this morning. Okay, the trade that we took earlier, we are in $2 profit, oh, my people of God. We are in $2 profit. You can see it, $2. I'm trying to look for a good market that we can analyze for an uptrend. Okay, let us analyze this one. Let's analyze this one for an uptrend. Show grid, colors, color on white. Okay. So the market has done this. We go to our daily time frame to draw our trend lines, our support and resistance lines, sorry. Our support and resistance lines. Come on now. Come to our daily time frame to draw our support. The line that you are seeing on the screen, the current price where the market is. That is the current price where the market is. So you draw your support and your resistance lines. So we have our support, we have a line here. I can see a zone forming gloriously here. Yeah, this is a zone. You can see it. It tested here as a support. We have a support here, support here. It tested here, even though there was fake breakouts. It tested here, and we saw it. We are seeing it here. Then I'm seeing another one forming gloriously right here. Right here. Can you see it? Oh no. Right here. Good, good. Yeah. Now we can see that it tested this zone here, and it tested the same zone here. And it tested the same zone here. You cannot see it. And then I pick my highest point. I pick my peak, the highest point to enter my trade. Yeah. And I pick my lowest point for my support. So I pick my lowest point for my support. Good. Then we go to our 4 hours time frame. And then we try to analyze what the market is currently doing. We try to analyze what the market is currently doing. Now this move, where the move 9 the best. Okay, currently we are here in the market. This is where the market is currently. I'm trying to move this chart. Hold on, sorry. I'm trying to move this chart. It is staying on one spot. Okay, sure. Now we have to pick our zones again on H4. And I see that there are some zones that are being respected very well here. Can you see it? So this zone was respected here. It broke and it retested, and we saw the move. And then it broke and it retested right here, and we are seeing the move. It broke again, it came to retest again, and we saw that all moved to the downside. Sweet money, sweet profit. And then we are seeing another zone trying to form. They are respecting the price. The price is being respected here. Can you see it? The price is being respected here. The price is being respected here because it broke and retested that zone here, even during this downtrend. And then it's retested here, and then we are seeing a fall. Now we are likely to see a push to the upside because it has broken the usual lower highs and lower lows. That's broken the lower highs, the previous lower highs. So what do? We set a buy stop around up here, and we aim to take our profit right here, and we assume that if it takes us out, it takes us out below here. So I put my cross here, and I say, okay, our buy stop will be when it goes back up. Anytime it goes back up, it is going to. Anytime it goes back, going to take me into trade here at 1.31911. 1.31911. 31911. Okay, so trading, new order, pending order, buy stop, and then 31911. Abi? I think that was it. That was 31911. Okay, and then volume. Let me increase the lot size. Let me assume we are using. Let me see, we are using 1 lot size. Please don't use 1 lot size if your account is less than $1,000. Please don't try it. So I set a stop loss. Okay, when it takes me into profit here, let me see how long it will take for it to take me out of the set a stop loss. Meanwhile, there's a zone around here because if you look at it, the market did a lot of touching and touching here, and then touch something here before it moved. So I'm selecting a zone here because I see that the market is respecting something here. There is something about here that the market is trying to respect. And that is why it is not pushing too much here. That's why I feel it is going to go back up. Okay? Because it went back up when it tested here. So I put my stop loss right below that zone that I just created at 31651. 31651. 31651. And then my take profit, I will use this, my resistance zone up here. 32548. 5-4. So I place my trade. Good, it has been placed. So when it does whatever it wants to do, it goes back up to this point, this green line you're looking at here, it is going to enter my trade. But if it doesn't go up to that place, it will never enter my trade. So I'm what? I am safe. I am what? I am safe. And look at our previous chart, the one that we did on AUDCHF. We'll notice that the sell stop has not even been activated. Sell stop here, see where the market still is. By the time our sell stop be activated, the one that we entered instant order execution say must have been on like $4 profit already. So that is what to do to enter a trade. I am showing you on the MT4 on my laptop because I cannot show you my phone screen right now. If not, I would have shown you how I enter it on my phone. Because I use my trading and I use my MT4 on my phone to take my trades. But because I want you guys to see how to insert your stop loss and your take profits, that is why I actually downloaded the MT4 on my laptop for you. Okay, so I don't really analyze on that MT4. It looks so, it's scattered from my eye. So basically that is how to do it. Now, the next point of agenda for today is fundamental analysis. Now, I told you we have two types of analysis, fundamental analysis and technical analysis. Fundamental analysis is you watching out for the news to know what the news is going to do. Now, I'll show you briefly what fundamental analysis do. Now, forexfactory.com. I am right here on forexfactory.com. Today, October 19th, these are the news that we have in store for us. Now, my mind is not in all these news that they marked yellow. My mind is actually in this news that they marked red. All this news they marked red is where my mind is, okay? Around 2:59 p.m., 2:59 GMT, which would have been 3:59 here in Nigeria because we are in GMT plus 1. 2:59 GMT, there was a GDP news on CNY. That currency. But because I don't trade that currency, I give it no mind. Okay. Now by 1 p.m. today, which will be 2 p.m. here in Nigeria, by 1 p.m. that will be 2 p.m. in Nigeria, there will be a news on USD. There will be a news on what? On USD. Now I want to open that news. There will be a news on GMT, on USD. Due to participate in panel discussion about cross-border payment and digital currency, blah, 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 audience question expected. Okay, so speaker is Jerome Powell. He's always talking. And when Powell talks like that, something will happen in the market. So we are expecting volatility to happen in the market. You see, volatility is often experienced during his speeches as traders attempt to decipher interest rate clues. So anytime Powell speaks, we know that something will move that market. So we want, when he's talking, because he's a Federal Reserve chairman. Okay, so when he talks like that, we are expecting something to happen in the market, which will be a very big move sometimes. And since he's the Federal Reserve chairman, anything he says will affect interest rates on low things in the foreign market. So whatever he speaks, we wait for the market to make its move. We allow the market to do its move, then we now set our buy stop or our sell stop orders, okay? So now this is fundamental analysis. You are actually checking what the news is going to do to your market. So by 2 p.m. today, when the New York and London time opens, I'm just going to wait for this. And by 2:30, I will start seeing moves in the market, which is going to actually push my market to a particular point. So on USD pairs, we are expecting move. Currently, USD is weak. Currently, USD is weak. That is why GBP is buying, because GBP is looking stronger than USD now. So as it is now, if I'm ready to trade this trade, take this trade, after this push to the downside, I'm going to enter a buy stop here, and I'm just going to rally it up to this my resistance zone and make some profit, okay? Because US dollar is weak. Now, this is USD card. USD card that will be selling currently. Can you see it? USD card is doing what? It's selling currently because USD is weak. Euro USD will be buying. because USD is weak. Can you see this buy? Can you see this long buy in the last 4 hours? Oh, I took this trade. Oh my God, I don't buy Bugatti. Yeah, I took this trade. USD is buying. Euro USD is buying because USD is weak. Euro is stronger than the USD currently. Let's look at another USD JPY. I don't know. USD JPY, those two pairs are very strong, so they normally fight themselves. USD CHF will be selling because USD against the CHF. Can you see this sell? I did not take this trade. It is selling because it is weak. Now, gold will be buying. Can you see gold? It is buying. I have not opened it this morning, but I know gold will be buying because US dollar is weak. Gold will be buying. Those are correlations in AUD USD should be. It's just a little move on AUD USD. So basically, that is how you check fundamental analysis. Now, waiting for 2 p.m. for that news. That news might actually give the dollar some strength. There are other news that we watch out for, which I cannot just be saying now. There are lots of news that I watch out for, very important news. When we know that the market must move, we know that the market must move. Okay, those are the news that gave me my first, that was the news that gave my first $1,000 in trade. I made $1,000 that day. And that was the move that first gave me that money. All those kind of news. So basically, and if you look at me, I'm just like a trader. But then, the market will always bless who it wants to bless. So that is it for the fundamental analysis. And then the technical analysis is the support, resistance, and trend lines that we just analyzed. So I think this is where we stop for today. I have shown you the 3 agendas for today as we met. 3 agendas, which is trading with MT4 on your PC to take trades. I have shown you your sell stop, your buy stop, instant execution. I have showed you. Secondly, fundamental analysis, which is watching the news. You can also check investing.com. Investing.com, you would see a lot of news on Forex, okay? You see a lot of news on Forex, news Forex. Investing.com, you see it. Dollar edges high 4 hours ago. It was a bloody lie. Dollar did not edge high or anything. So you get some news here too. And looking at these things here, but with time, you will actually understand them too. When you look at this, when you keep trading, when you keep practicing, you understand them. And then we talked about technical analysis already, which is support, resistance, and other things. So if you have any question, please raise up your hand. Kehinde Adeniyi, please, we are listening to you. You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kehinde.
Yeah, you said we should ask this question today, on Saturday.
Okay.
So the question is, how do you know when a trade wants to end?
When a trend wants to end?
Yes.
I remember now. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me quickly answer that question. Somebody is raising up his hand. Let me answer this question, then I would ask you to unmute yourself. Mr. Kehinde, you can drop your hand now. Abiano, they pay you. Drop it. Okay, so how do you know it has ended? Oh, we're almost at $3 on that trade now. How do you know a trend has ended? It is easy. I told you something the other day that when a trend is happening, it is forming, a downtrend is happening. We are having lower highs and lower lows. Lower highs and lower lows. Now, this is a downtrend happening right here, okay? This is a downtrend happening right here, visibly in our eyes. This is a downtrend happening right here. Now, it was forming lower highs and lower lows. Lower high, lower low. Lower low. Lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs, lower low. Lower high, lower low. Lower highs, lower low. Now, there was a range. And then we saw the next lower high greater than the previous lower high. That is a sign that the trend wants to change. That is how we know that the trend wants to change. Okay? Because at this point, if you look at all the lower highs has been lower than the previous lower highs. Can you see them? All the other lower highs have always been lower than the previous lower highs. But the new lower high that formed is higher than the previous lower high. boom, we start looking at a confirmation, either from a candlestick pattern or from a break and retest pattern, and then we enter our trade. How we know. And for an uptrend, I see that the market is actually doing an uptrend here, right? We can see the market is doing an uptrend here. Now, we can see the higher low. Now, this is higher low, higher high, higher low, higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. And then we notice that the next higher lows that formed was lower than the previous higher lows after this long strength and rally. Look at the next, look at these lows that formed here. We will know that something wants to happen in this market. This is not uptrend anymore. They will know that there is a change in bias. So we wait for the next retracement to happen, and then we trade the fall. So we trade this fall, and then we take profit when we see that the fall, because in between here, the next lower high formed higher than the previous lower high. We take profit immediately. So our profit would have been somewhere here. And then we would have waited for another retest, which will be around here because there is a zone here that formed. Let me quickly show you that zone that formed. Right here, there is a zone here. There is a zone here that formed. Why? Because the price respected these places. You see that the price did not cross all these places. Even when it went up here, it came back and closed. Look at here, the price respected the zone. The price rallied in between the zone here. You can see that rally. The price rallied in between the zone here, and then the price tested the same zone here, and then would have entered our trade and caught all this move. That is how to know when the trend has ended. Mr. Chooks, any other person? Any other person? This is Mr. Chooks. You can unmute yourself. I saw your hands up the other time.
Okay, yeah, thank you. So when you were showing us the different USD pairs,
Yeah.
AUD, and the rest of them,
Yeah.
you said that right now the dollar is weak. So how
Yes.
do you know if the dollar is weak? Like, do you have a way of deducing that information from the charts, or?
Yes, I have a way. Actually, I did not plan to tell you guys how to know that one. I actually did not plan. Go and figure it out yourself. But then I will just give you I will just give you hints. I'll give you hints that when you lots of the dollar pairs, when you open majority of the dollar pairs, GBP is gaining strength against the dollar. What does that tell you? Dollar is weak. You open the next dollar pair, USD card. USD is falling against the Canadian dollar. Dollar is weak. Another Euro USD. Euro is gaining massive strength against the USD. What does that tell you? USD is weak somewhere. That is another one. Don't open USD. Those pairs are very strong. If you're not a guru kind of, you can't trade USD JPY because JPY is Japanese yen, and those people their industrialization is so strong that they make their currency it makes their currency very strong. Look at what is happening here to AUD USD. AUD as weak as that country is, they are still gaining strength against the USD. It's telling you something that the USD is doing what? The USD is actually weak. The USD is actually weak. So that is it. And when you now finally go to gold, please don't trade gold. If you are a newbie, don't trade gold. It will finish your account. You see that gold is gaining strength too against the USD. XAU, that's gold, USD. So XAU is gaining strength against the USD. That has already shown us that USD is actually weak. So if you do all those comparisons, you can actually deduce the strength of the dollar from that. Do you understand? So any other question before we call the morning session a day and plan for the evening session? Any other question? Okay. Kende, please unmute yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let's assume we enter a trade.
Yeah.
And we already set our stop loss and
take profit.
So
Yeah.
during the trend, we realized that the price might not reach our targeted take profit. and we haven't doubts that the price will fall.
Yeah.
Can we end that trade and take our profit at that point without reaching the
Yes, so
targeted take profit?
yes, so my brother, run away. Run away. When you see that the price is wasting too much time and you are satisfied with the profit that's giving you, or maybe you have meet your daily target. Like as a beginner, advise that your daily target should not be more than $10. Okay. And if you have $10 per $2, 22 day trading days in a month. We don't trade on Saturdays and Sundays. So we have an average of 22 trading days in a month. And yeah, you make $220 for that month. And $220 will be giving you about 90 something thousand naira. Yes, for a month. Some of us don't earn 90. Some of us don't earn that. So sitting inside your room and making like something thousand naira makes a big difference. So when you meet your targets, your $10 targets, don't wait for take profits. Just leave the market. Close it. You don't need it. Be very disciplined with your targets. Once you meet your target, run away. Some people's target is just $5. I know that his target is $5 and he has been making $5 for up to 3 months every day. He's not greedy. He's just making it. He's a student anyway. And he has been making his $5 consistently every day for the past 3 months. Some days have been different. You know, sometimes we see a lot of push in the market and the guy makes $50 in that day. But he sticks to, if he doesn't see that kind of push, he sticks to his $5 per day. So when you meet your daily target, run away from the market, you have no business there again. Close the market, then you can now use your demo account to be doing other analysis. Take your profit. If let me see if I can quickly show you how to take profit on this one, even though I'm not going to close this my trade, God forbid. I think if you just hit on this star at the last end there, you actually take profits. Yeah, if you hit on this star right here, you actually take profits. Or hold on, close position. When I right clicked on it, we saw close position. So once you click on close position, it should actually take you out of the trade. Okay, it actually take you out of the trade with your profits or your loss. So currently we are almost at $4 on that trade that we took earlier. If it was real money, I would have used this money to do giveaway for somebody on this group. I would have used the five. I know to reach more than even $10. I would have just used the money to giveaway for somebody. Okay, so any other question, guys? Any other question? I believe I've answered that question. Any other question? Before we call the morning session a day. We still have like 7 minutes to go, so you can think of your question while I do my thing. Think of your question while I do my thing. Okay. FOMC. 4 p.m. I'm expecting ants. Okay. Okay, in the absence of questions, you guys can go on, analyze markets, send them to me. I can correct you. But actually, there is actually that is the mentorship session. Help you check your charts and help you analyze. If you want me to be your mentor, if you want me to hold your hands into learning how to trade the way I trade, that's the mentorship part. We'll talk about that tomorrow anyway. Or let me just tell you guys, my mentorship class is actually $200. After this free class, I decided to drop it down to $50 with an exchange rate of 400 anyway. So it's going to be 20,000 naira for my mentorship class. And it is the best offer you can get anywhere. And you'll be able to trade like me and you will get signals, free signals from me. So you will even make your less than 1 month if you know what you are doing, if you can follow me. You don't need to know what you are doing, you just need to follow me. So that is my mentorship class. I will hold your hands, I will help you check your, I will make sure that you know how to analyze the market just the way I do. And it goes for just 20,000 naira. If you don't have the full 20,000 naira, you can pay in 10,000 naira first, and then we move from there. You can pay in 10,000 naira first, and then we move from there. You should be able to balance it within a week. You have to balance it within a week. We can move from there and move on. I think that is the best offer you can get in the market, guys. And I'm doing this for these people because Forex knowledge is kind of the best way to get people out of financial problems. The best way, without stress. The best way. For just 20, you have access to my time. My time is to me. So for just $20, you have access to my time for life. For life. So we'll form a big team together if you are ready to join. I have some students. Yesterday we shared some of our ideas, and we looked into the chat this morning, and we are all in profit. I did another guys this morning, and we can see we are in profit already. The market is retracing. This is a retracement, and then it will come down back. And now I'm going to get $10 from here. So we are all in profit this morning. If you want to be my student, don't hesitate. Don't hesitate. 20,000 naira is very small. $50 is very small to stop you from learning a skill that will change your life. You've actually spent way, way more than that learning psychology in school, learning geography, studying mathematics, studying banking and finance. Well, the choice is all yours now. So in the absence of questions, I want to join my mentorship class to send me a DM. And then we wait for the evening session where those that are not around now can join our evening session. They can join our evening session and we learn how to analyze the market. You can also join our evening session so that you can also learn, learning never stops. It never stops. As I am, I still go online, read books on how to draw trend lines because sometimes you just open the chat and you are confused. So, and my students get at least 2 out of the books that I purchased with my money. How the banks trade. Important. So you don't just enter trade anyhow. You know when the banks are taking the trades. Send a DM to me right now if you want to be part of my mentoring groups. And we move from there. It's a one-on-one teaching. It's after a while I will now add everybody to a group. So for now, we are doing one-on-one teaching, one-on-one mentorship. We have one-on-one Zoom classes. Before you see my face by then. You don't need my face now. So that is it, guys. Till evening. Peace out.